turn the music down. It's getting loud. It's crazy.
Okay.
Holy shit. Welcome back to the Don't Make This Weird podcast. I should probably stare at the camera, but I'm still doing 27 things at once.
Hey, you guys.
I'm your host, Tony, with the Don't Make This Weird podcast, and this is Heather. We're going to the split screen.
Hi, guys.
There we go. Hey.
Welcome
to the
Thursday. Welcome to Thursday night, you guys.
Yes.
Already packing in over on YouTube.
Holy
I've got
shit.
a lineup at the door, which is awesome. Thank you, guys.
I got people throwing elbows over here, so I don't know what the hell they're doing.
Don't forget, guys, if you can't reach us on YouTube, you can reach us on Twitch. If you can't reach us on Twitch, go to Facebook on Tony's Live, I believe.
Go to YouTube.
But hang out with us.
Go to Facebook, go to...
Yeah, or you guys are listening to this over on Solid State Radio.
Yes.
.net after the fact, but we want to thank them over there also, because they do...
Sounding good?
They do...
there we go. All right.
It's always so weird to hear that.
Holy shit.
But so thank you guys for joining in and hanging out with us tonight. We do appreciate it. It's another Thursday. We're back in the studio.
It has been fucking insane this week. How was your week been, Heather?
Okay. I'll go with it, and then I'll shut my mouth while you talk about yours this week.
Bullshit.
Okay, probably not. That never happens. You guys know.
It never fucking happens.
Those of you that are just now tuning in and you've never jumped in on the Don't Make This Weird podcast, welcome.
We're blowing up tonight.
Just want to say
Holy
that.
Shit.
Welcome, guys. So my week has been it's been weird.
Are we talking
It's
like
been weird.
the discount Save-A-Lot, Karen, Ugg boots, and coffee week, or what?
No.
Okay, good.
Because I couldn't go anywhere to get Ugg boots or coffee.
I'm just saying.
Coffee, yes. Ugg boots, not so much. I do
We
have
can't be
winter.
friends if you have to do that.
I have winter boots on because,
that's different.
If you guys have looked outside, I had to don on my orange flag so I wouldn't get lost out there in all that snow.
Yeah, I was shoveling that shit for 2 fucking days.
Well, and the good thing is that neither one of us had to go anywhere, so it was like, all right, we're at home. This is okay. I don't know about you, but I'm talking in my household. There was no having to leave, so that worked out really good. But it got so bad that they actually shut down the River Place in Frankenmuth and Bronner's and all kinds of places shut down. And schools, all that stuff. But I just want to kind of get into it. Last week when we were on, we talked a little bit about we were off. I was going through being sick, getting over it. After being sick, I have been in this weird, funky funk, I guess, because... It's just been strange to me. I haven't felt like myself, and I don't know if you guys can relate to this, of not necessarily after being sick or whatever, but maybe it's the winter blues. I don't really know. But if you guys can relate to this, it's like, where am I? What am I doing? I wasted so much time this week.
Vitamin D3, but we'll talk about that later.
We'll get into that. But seriously, no, I feel like I've just kind of I've baked. I've done stuff like that.
Wait. Are we talking... Or are we talking
Maybe I should have. Maybe I would yeah, there's Heather.
Little buddy improved.
Right. No. On the 16th, I am signed up to get my cottage law certificate for farmers market and stuff, which I talked to you a little bit about that. And I decided, because I'm not saying I'm the gluten-free queen, but I make a lot of gluten-free stuff because I have the allergy myself, and I want to bring good stuff to people.
Yes.
That I actually made. There's a place in Brooklyn that makes rainbow bagels, so I decided to make some at home and try it. I'm like, those fuckers were good.
Yeah, I still have them. I saw the evidence that you're like, check these out. I'm like, why are you trying to kill me with this?
I mean, I'm not trying to kill anybody.
All the diabetes.
No, actually, surprisingly, not that bad. Really, not that bad. But I am looking, because all I had at home was the gel colorings and stuff. So I am actually getting natural food colorings to be able to make everything just better, healthier for you.
That's what I'm saying. Is your stuff is so good.
Thank you. So is yours. So, honestly, I think you should make up the gluten-free portion for the zucchini bread and sell that shit. It's good stuff.
I mean, maybe I can do that.
But the thing is I'm exploring my options. So kind of after being sick and being at home and just kind of chilling and vegging out, whatever, I finally come to the conclusion that I'm like, all right, what am I doing? Because you know me, you always say it like, Heather's going to the moon with ice cream. And then like after I got sick, I was like, do I really want to do what I was doing? Like where
Where
the hell am I?
Who
like,
are you? Who do you work for?
Okay, wait a minute here. Is this post whatever or
It's post shit show?
or am I finally like reaching that? Is this a midlife crisis?
Are you even old enough to be midlife?
I don't understand. I don't know. It just depends. Am I living to be 101 like my great grandma, or then we'll go there.
Please wear pants at that age.
But seriously though, I got to thinking about that because I was like, I'm having this vibe. Like I feel, I don't want to say like hippie, gypsy, whatever. But I'm like,
you drive the hippie van.
I want to be one with it. Just be cool, be chill, have gratitude, all that stuff.
So you're saying that the Tibetan monk walked into a subway and wanted one with everything?
Yes. I'm not trying to be a weirdo here. I'm just saying, like, that's how I just want to be at peace.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's just what I want. And you get into these, like, down this rabbit hole.
Right.
I talk about it all the time, like, tick, tock, tick, tock. And you get in and watch these videos, and people are so fucking pissed off because, excuse my language if my grandma's jumped on, or other people that think I don't swear, I do.
Heather, you can't say fuck on this show.
Oh, shoot.
Really?
So anyway, but I'm scrolling through this stuff and I see people just like torn up and their hearts breaking because some jackass that they don't even know was like, your video's stupid.
Every time I hear the
Who cares?
Every time I hear the phrase from TikTok, I think of Sam Jackson going, TikTok, motherfucker!
Right. So I'm seeing all this stuff and I'm like, yeah, I am on TikTok. I'm on Instagram. I do put stuff out there, yes. But I'm also just like, it's just for fun for me. Like this week when I was just kind of, I don't know how I'm feeling. I started like posting a bunch of stuff that made me feel like I was actually doing something with my life. I was just like, I did this. So here it goes. You can be cool online and really absolutely just be and looking Polish. Because I had nothing matching. I actually did have a babushka on at one point, and I was just like, Grandma would be proud. And I'm just gonna put this up here, and I look cool.
The keys to peace: turn off the television, get rid of social media, take extra long shits, and actually enjoy doing something that makes you happy.
Okay, so like I can get on board with some of that stuff because But seriously though, I get to and I think about this stuff, and I'm like, stop giving so much to people.
Yes.
Stop. Yes. Like, okay, so someone says they don't like the way that you look, or they think you have a gap in your teeth, or your dance you just did was stupid, but you're proud of it? If you're proud of it, to hell with that person.
This is turning into an interesting week, Heather.
It is, isn't it? But I'm just saying, okay, so reeling it back. Bringing it down.
You know what grinds my gears?
Right, I guess. Like, I've got that energy, that big...
You're thulking again.
Yeah. Oh, that's another thing, too, my friends. Like, we've talked about this before. I started watching the Ewu Crew thing, and they talk about murders and stuff, and
You're watching murder porn again?
Oh, I know that I did wrong. I know that I did wrong because my cat knocked over something, and it, like, went all over the floor, and I was like, what the hell is going on around here? And it's just like all of a sudden my whole day was ruined by one thing that was not even a big thing. So I sat down and I was like, I just need a minute. And then I went, oh God, you have been watching too many of these shows again. So yeah. So that's basically my week's been dressing like a Polak. No offense to anybody who's Polish. I am Polish.
You're part Polish, so you're dressing like yourself.
I'm dressing like myself. Not matching. Not in leg prisons. Baking stuff because it makes me feel happy and trying to go, what am I doing with my life? So pretty much. And then trying to figure out if I was having a midlife crisis, but I don't know. That's been my week. Tony, how's your week been? Oh, one more thing.
What?
I did watch the new episode of 83.
1883?
Oh my gosh.
I love me some Sam Elliott.
That show, though, I'm not going to give any spoilers because I want people to watch that.
That man is amazing. Just gonna say.
I've already have been a big fan. One more thing, too, though. On Instagram, like I was looking today because you get notifications.
Yes.
So many Tim McGraws are blowing up wanting to be my friend. Faith,
Of course.
take care of your Tims. Take care of Mr. McGraw's because they are trying to be my friend.
He is such a badass in this series.
He is.
God.
He is. But it's like all these fake accounts that are like, Tim McGraw wants to be your friend. I was like, Tim, relax. With a real, like, you don't have a blue check mark. I know you're not the real Tim. So, yeah.
Will the real Tim please stand up?
Right. When real Tim McGraw likes my Instagram page, then we've won. But right now, all the fake Tims and the fake Enuses, whatever, I'm just like, I can't trust any of you guys.
We are blowing up.
Any of you guys.
Let's catch
All right,
up with
let's
that.
get to that.
Then we'll do my week.
All right. So over here on YouTube, thank you guys for jumping on, listening to my rant over here. So John's joining in. He says, hey, yo. Adam says, hey, guys, checking in, sounding great. Josh says, hey, guys. Adam says, great. John says, going to get down to 23 degrees tonight. That is damn cold for here. And I, like, well.
Really? You grew up
sorry.
in Michigan. You've seen below zero.
Sorry, it's going to be 23 and cold. And Brandon says, how goes it? Abu.
Abu!
Yeah,
Prince
it goes.
Abu.
It goes. Okay, what do you got over there?
Holy shit. All right. So Heather's done with her rant.
I'm done.
We're
I'm
gonna
off my short box.
He's short.
Soapbox.
We're going to go back to Twitch and Facebook because holy shit. Louder says, yay, weird time. And come to a Baghead episode, Heather. It will lift your spirits.
Yeah, Baghead's my dude.
And then Jen's chiming in and says, we're going to get a tiny house and gypsy that shit out.
We talked about that this week. I sent her pictures. I'm like, can we just get our own land and live off of it? We could make it work.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, so there's that. Oh, God.
Stupid phone.
Okay, so what else you got over there?
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Phone's doing
I'm holding. I'm like looking over, trying to spy on what's happening. Also, John says, yes, I grew up in Michigan, but that does not mean I have to like it.
Hey, it's like paying a prostitute to cuddle him. Just saying. That's it. Yes.
I don't even understand what that means. Does anybody know what that means?
I'll tell you when you're older.
Okay. Right.
So
Midlife
anyway,
crisis age?
no, hell no.
Oh, okay.
That was 17. Well, I was 17 and she was 42.
shit.
I don't know.
Okay, anyway.
Anyways, so my week has been fucking crazy because, well, obviously the snow, and when you shovel out 3 different driveways, and each time it's like 6 to 8 inches of snow, you're going, that's a lot of fucking snow. But you know, my neighbors were happy. It was great. I managed to drift the Equinox a few different places because, and half of them were just trying to get out of the driveway, which was really interesting.
Gosh.
And traction control is the dumbest fucking thing that's ever been invented. Period. Hands down. Generous Motors, figure your shit out and make sure it's properly before it actually leaves the factory because traction control sucks. Thank you, and rant. But no, it's been pretty crazy. I have done a shit ton of studying this week because you know me, I do the whole audiobook thing.
Yeah.
And what are we 34 days into the new year?
Yeah, let's start over.
Right. So I added too many and I've slowed down a little bit. But here's the best part about this. So my audiobooks, I'm up to 26 audiobooks. And one of the ones that I recently just read was Understanding Vitamins and Supplements because I typed in audiobook vitamins and supplements. And who knew that YouTube actually has a plethora of audiobooks about vitamins and supplements. So the one that I've discovered recently was part of a series of lectures by a handful of different doctors that are going, wait a minute, what we've been sold is a bill of goods. I'm going to do my own research.
Right.
These doctors did, not myself.
Right.
So it was very interesting to go down the YouTube rabbit hole of what is vitamin D. Come to find out, it's not even a vitamin. It's a hormone. And I went,
Wait a minute.
So all this stuff that we've been told about vitamin D is nothing but snake oil in a bill of goods because you can't overdose on a vitamin. Big surprise.
Right.
Who knew? But I encourage you to do your own research into this. Don't take my word for it because I'm not a doctor. I'm just a monkey in front of a camera with a microphone.
On a podcast.
Right.
Just kidding. That's not true.
But that's the thing is I've done so much digging, and I think I've sent the one lecture, the interview, I think it was, to everybody that I know that has had health issues. And hey, who knew that there's health issues on top of health issues?
Right.
And we're going to put Band-Aids on bullet holes. But the point being is that I've taken my health journey very seriously because it's so individualized for what it is that I'm doing. Because, I mean, growing up being the kid that was literally allergic to everything out fucking side, and it tried to kill me regardless of the season. Now that I'm an adult and go, wait a minute, I can do these things myself. And I don't have to have my mom go, Mom, I'm bleeding out my asshole because they gave me too much stuff. Like, really? Who wants to have that conversation?
No, I don't.
Right, exactly.
Neither does everybody.
That's my point. No one wants to hear this information. However, as an adult, you can have these conversations with yourself instead of having to be awkward because your health is in your control.
Right.
It's not in the doctor's hands. It's not in the insurance company's hands. It's in your hands. It's your ability to do your due diligence for your body.
Right.
And I'm learning that and relearning that and rediscovering that. And surprise, they lied.
You're so sophisticated. You're like, I'm learning about this. And I'm over here like, I read a Fear Street book. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure if you looked in the dictionary, you would not find the definition of me as sophisticated. Just saying.
Oh, gosh. Oh, so many things happening over here. I'm not trying to cut you off, but holy moly.
Go ahead.
Let's see here. Brandon says, like, you've ever had a problem taking care of 6 to 8 inches. Tony.
Hey, I'm not giving it $20 is $20.
Cindy's jumping in, says, laughing my ass off, Brandon. And Brian Jackson's joining in. He says, yeah, traction control is a bit iffy. Yes, it is. I've rode with you when that traction control is like, yeah, no, it's going to take you 12 years just to get down the driveway.
4 days
Exactly.
later.
Having to push, like, no, anyway.
Fuck traction.
Also, John says, I drive a 26-year-old Mustang where all power goes to the road, no traction control. It does not get along with ice at all.
See?
Fortunately, I was raised in Michigan, so I know how to drive in this weather, but it still sucks. And my dad is joining in. He says, hey, guys, how you doing?
How you doing?
Good. Man, though, are you done with your week? Because I don't want to keep on cutting you off.
You always cut me off on my week.
I'm trying to be better.
No, you're not. It's me.
I care. I'm not a jerk purposely.
Yes,
okay, I am, but I'm not. All right, I am a jerk, guys, but I'm working on not being so big of a jerk.
So let me finish my week and then we'll get into everything else. But yeah, I mean, that's the process. So I'm 26 books in. And I mean, here's the funny part about it. I was reading pretty much a book a day at the beginning of the year, listening to the audiobooks. And yes, I listened to every last second of these books, downloaded all the information and went, I can use that because this connects the dots here. So, and I'm saving it on an audiobook list on YouTube. So those of you who are interested, meanwhile, the little, angel on my shoulder is going,
Goes my headphones.
no one cares that you read this many books, Tony. Shut up. But I do. So it's pretty significant to me.
There we go.
But I find it incredibly enjoyable and incredibly educating because when you have questions and nobody wants to answer them for you,
yeah, you got to do your own.
You go do your own due diligence. So that's the gist of my week. I'm sore as shit. Shout out to my the side hustle for my chiropractor. Amazing job. He makes me not go. Well, he does, but it's in a different way.
Your chiropractor now,
yes,
is not your side hoe anymore. It's your main hoe.
Yeah, it's my main hoe.
No offense to those that chiropract on you, because they are also my chiropractor.
Yes, I love our current chiropractor, and I can't wait till they come on the damn show.
Okay, so honestly, I have to say, and Sally, if you're listening,
yes,
lady, I will continue to come to you because you cracked me so good. I got chills, and I'm like, is this okay? Is this right?
Do I need to take you out for dinner now? Like, how's this working?
Do I owe you a drink? I don't understand what's happening here, but this is so good. But
yes.
So you sore, you got chiropractic.
Crack. Yes, I did crystal meth at my chiropractor office.
Oh. No. Yeah, I don't do that.
And then, did a bunch of stuff. There was actually a really cool estate sale that I got to check out.
Yeah.
And I managed to...
Score.
Yeah, exactly. Land courtesy. I guess it was kind of a gift for my mom's birthday today. But we have a whole new living room sectional that I had to carry up from the estate sale. This thing's like stupidly expensive, but we got it for like $75.
That's awesome. It's nice.
I'm like, this is fucking great. Nice. So
thank
you, Cindy. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Rusty. Thank you, Ma, for making all of this happen. I'm always a fan of giving credit where credit is due.
I want to thank the Academy.
No, seriously, without you guys having extra hands and extra eyes, none of this would have been able, because I'm not carrying this shit by myself.
I'm just finally to that age where you're just like, when shit gets done, it's gonna get done.
That's right. Fucking A, man.
Yeah, it's about, I don't give a shit, 30. I know.
Well, quick, over to Twitch, Louder says, yeah, be a self-taught and be smarter than the average bear.
There you go.
Amen, brother. Preach that.
Oh, gosh. So Brian says, be as bad as you want, Heather. Then he tells on me for Initiative Impossible.
Of course he
Check
does.
her on Initiative Impossible. She runs a fight club.
And you guys said I was the bad influence. Yeah, Heather's going, just let go.
How I don't feel like I've ever been the bad influence.
You have.
Really?
You're always the bad influence. See, you try to play the naive, innocent one, and you are nothing even remotely close to naive and innocent.
Whatever. Remember that episode that I didn't even know what the word taint meant?
Bullshit.
Go back and watch that one if you guys really want to see it. Mohammed Amir. Hi, Tony.
Hey, what's up, Mohammed?
And Brian is laughing about telling him. So,
what?
I don't know.
Yeah, you're a bad influence. Just accept it.
Okay. At some point in time, but not tonight. Like, we're not going to get into that tonight. But okay, so we talked about our weeks. We talked about all that stuff. I love the fact that you guys are constantly jumping in, saying things, letting us know what you're thinking, and asking us questions on the chat. Like, that's been fun. I appreciate that. We appreciate that. I just want to give a shout out to you guys because you continually keep on jumping on here and listening to our shenanigans. What you got over there?
Jen says, I remember that episode.
She was on that episode with us. Actually, I believe that episode was the most watched episode recently.
Recently, yeah, it got a lot of watches live and a lot of rewatches, which was great. Like, I love the fact that you guys go through and rewatch shit.
I don't understand it, but thanks, guys. But yeah, okay,
Aww. So Darren says, I miss you guys.
Aw, Darren.
Yeah.
Hello.
She's awesome.
Darian. No, I thought you said Darren. I was like, hi, Darren. No, hi, Darian.
Yeah, well, no. It says Darren. So
oh, okay. So,
Darian.
John says, she might be a bad influence, but damn, is she fun with some great ideas.
You're not wrong. That's why we're best friends.
Brian just tells it how it is. LOL for the time.
Yeah.
But seriously, if you guys go and like watch Initiative Impossible, seems how Brian brought that up.
Yes.
Like me and him have this thing with our characters that are like gonna kick your asses, and then Burnley and Nolan have their thing going on with their characters, and it's just like, okay. It's fun though. You guys gotta go check it out. It's a lot of fun. We are coming to a close on that part of it.
Yes.
I feel sad about it.
Why?
I don't know. I just do because I like Harlow. I know she's not going anywhere, but
I mean, maybe you're going someplace.
Anyway, I don't want to taco to you. No taco to you. I don't want to taco to you. So, anyhow, I know we've talked a little bit about the snow that we got here and all the craziness and all the stuff that closed down. What really messed me up, to be honest with you, is the fact that Florida had falling iguanas.
Do you know why? Because
it dropped down so cold.
Yes, because they were dying.
I know. Like,
fuck iguanas. They're assholes.
They might be, but that's really that's terrifying for one. That's scary. Wouldn't want no.
Fuck iguanas.
I don't want to sound really Christopher Walken. No.
No.
but seriously, that really messed me up. I'm like,
see,
I don't want to scroll any more of this today.
Reason 5,372. I will never go to Florida. Not impressed.
Right. Right. Okay, so that was the thing. We talked about this last week. And on the trail for the kayak fishing tournaments, that is one of the places I'm like, no, I'm not going. Nope. I hate Florida.
Big red X through it.
I don't want to do it. So, okay, so let's see here.
You guys also, are blowing up the chat.
Brian says, it's a hoot, and we got something else in the works. This is true.
Yes, we
and
do.
Tony agreed.
Yes.
I know we do. I'm excited for that. I love being a part of that show. It's been a lot of fun. I know you enjoy it as well, and I'm looking forward to see what's next.
Here's the thing, and to give once again a huge proper shout out to Josh. I love the fact that he did a little short.
Yeah,
being the techie dude, dude, mad respect to that. That's freaking awesome. And I'm so thankful you did that shout out for yourself because, dude, you're the one that makes all this happen. You make it look great. The episodes that get edited, and you're still killing it, man. Dude, seriously, how do you keep up this pace? I can't do that.
No, I'm just let me make some cool little videos that are just 2 seconds, and then he's like, check this out. I'm like, I was like, right. But no, seriously, it's all of the creativeness in that group just kills me. I'm like,
yes,
hey guys, I'll show you what I got. But it's all coming together though, and bringing that together. And how many episodes are we in now?
I think we are.
It's hard to tell because of the edits coming in and stuff. So I don't know.
11 or 12.
Gotcha. Okay. So if you guys have not got a chance to check it out, please go and check it out. You can catch up on the full episodes, or you can watch the fun edits that Josh has been doing.
The edits are the best.
And, shout out to everybody that's a part of the show. Yes. I mean, the art stuff that everybody's doing, all of the things, the edits, and Rude doing the characters on Hero Forge, all that stuff. You guys really bring it. And I'm excited for the next part.
Oh,
but we have to get ready. I haven't even thought about my character yet. I'm just gonna be honest.
Don't worry, I'll do your homework for you.
Yes.
God.
Anybody else want to help me with that? I need an idea.
Wait, are you saying I can't do your homework?
I mean, you can. You can carry my books too if you want. But yeah, sure. Sure. But
wow, just throw me totally under the bus. Dick.
Oh gosh. John says, try talking like Samuel L. Jackson, but using Christopher Walken voice. Oh, Brian says, oh my gosh. Tony goes, stop, Tony. I'm blushing on all cheeks right now.
Good.
Josh says.
You deserve it. You're a badass.
Yeah, Brian says. So it's exciting, though, to see all the different stuff. And I just want to say, too, not to forget, because at Strange Friends Media, we do have a lot of other stuff going on, and we're talking about Initiative Impossible right now. But Crystal LeFay is coming back. flipping up the script. She's going to be working on that stuff. So I hope you guys check that out. And there's a ton of different like positive, uplifting videos and things to go check that out.
I just went to the main screen.
Oh, okay. What's the main screen?
Where we have all of
I have to look. So this is a little bit, if you guys are checking this out right now, there's a little bit of different things that we have going on at Strange Friends Media. So it's not just Don't Make This Weird that you guys eagerly jump in on, which we appreciate that so much. But we also have Crystal LaFay coming up. Her show's coming back. She's going to have some different things on there.
With a new logo.
With a new logo.
Yes. I got to get that.
I sent that over.
I didn't get it.
Your Facebook fool. Anyway. But we don't, not just that. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to talk about your stuff really quick. Point that stuff out. Guitar Fridays.
Which I will be doing this week. Straight up. Come hell or high water. I am fiending to play some guitar.
And also Chill Stream Saturdays.
Yes.
So you guys can check that stuff out. Tony jumps on in games. I'm trying to still work on the studio to put a little bit of Survivor Girl stuff out there.
You're fired.
But I'll let you go ahead and tell the rest of the stuff.
So we've got Initiative Impossible, which is on Wednesdays now at the normal time, 6:30 to generally 8:30, possibly 9. Then we have, obviously, Don't Make This Weird, which is on tonight. You guys are watching it right now. We have This Is My Brain Tuesday Night Rants, which, hey, big surprise. You know what day that is. And then we also have This Is My Brain podcast, which goes on Saturdays, which is the same day as Chill Stream.
Yeah.
So you've got some multiple options. And then, obviously, there's also Motivational Mondays, which is what you do for Survivor Girl.
Yeah.
And you keep shitting the bed on that. So
I did it this Monday.
I know.
Thank you very much.
And then, obviously, everybody's favorite day of the week, Sunday, to sit home and do nothing while this lovely lady does Survivor Girl podcast right here live in the studio. And she's been throwing out some killer content. I'm not going to lie.
Well, thank you. I don't pay him for that.
You owe me $50 on my
Oh, gosh.
Cash up. Anyways, so this is part of the Strange Friends Media family, and we are still adding stuff that hopefully, if the next couple of weeks go right, we'll be able to drop some new podcasts, providing that production hell gets done and over with.
There we go. Thank you guys for listening to that. I got a couple things over here on YouTube. I'm going to hurry up and get caught up with you guys. You guys are fantastic. Let's see here. Where did I leave off?
All of the leads.
Oh, Josh says, I can make you a character in 5 minutes, but you probably won't like it. Probably not.
It's a pet rock.
And Brian says Joe Pesci. Oh, 2 words, Joe Pesci. Can we make...
funny, ha, you fucker.
So Josh says, can we make a whole campaign where everyone is Joe Pesci?
Yes!
Brian says, Josh, nothing would ever get done. This is true. This is so true.
Anything need, Leo gets.
And also, John is saying, trust me, Tony already is a character. I think we're on Beavis and Butthead.
If you say Stuart, I'm going to dick punch you.
Oh, Stuart.
Winger sucks.
Yes. And then Josh is the principal. And Jeremy Gibbs is tuning in for a bit. He says, practice was preempted by road conditions. Well, thank you for tuning in.
Boo.
Speaking of the Some Brain podcast and Tuesday Night Rants, is your host. And thank you for joining in and jumping on here.
I was actually talking to him the past couple of days because I managed to catch all of the episodes of the Book of Boba Fett.
Okay.
And for those Star Wars fans out of there, Jon Favreau is fucking killing it. And newsflash, just as he set up the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I think he's setting up the Star Wars Cinematic Universe because he is fucking killing it with The Mandalorian and the Book of Boba Fett. So if you guys have not watched that, go check that out. Pristine universe building.
Brian says I gotta be faster than that. Oh, I don't feel the love.
See how you're?
I get it. I'll get it. Hold on. Get it. So, you guys, and good thing that Brian is tuning in tonight because you both talked to me about the Marvel. You were just talking about the Marvel universe. So, what if
the MCU?
I did tune into that.
You finally watched What If?
I have started to watch it, but I did get to the part, and I'm not trying to ruin anything for anybody, but the zombies.
Spoiler alert.
I couldn't watch it yet. I don't know what the deal was. I was just like, come on.
It's a thing. It's from the
Apparently, comics. I have watched it, so I do like the idea of it. I think that the art is amazing on it. I think that everything is really good about it, but I still can't get my mind to be like, yeah, that's...
By the way.
My brain's like, no, it's not. That's not true.
By the way, that's canon according to the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Okay. Okay. But I've also struggled with stuff like that to try to get my head to wrap around things like Applebee's. For the longest time I wouldn't eat there because I was like, everything will taste like apples. I knew that wasn't true. I knew that wasn't true, but that was what my brain was like. You don't want to eat there. It's all going to be apple taste. So I'm just saying, when I was a kid, the tummy belly wash or whatever the drinks were, I was like, oh no. So yeah, that's why I'm just like, I can't. My brain can't do this. So there's that. Yeah. I'm a ding.
So what you're saying is you don't watch all the behind the scenes stuff. And
I don't.
Caught up in the details and
I don't
know how many times they went to the bathroom during shooting this scene.
I don't. Nope. I don't do it.
What is wrong with you? That's the best part.
What? I just don't.
John Williams. Okay, the dude that literally wrote all of the most epic music ever.
Yeah.
I mean, where do you get the inspiration for dun 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 dun?
Right.
I mean, anybody in pop culture history knows that that's fucking Darth Vader's theme.
I know that. I also know,
But where'd the inspiration come from? How many times, how many times have we been in the studio and then we've, rehashed it, Cogworks? I think of Cogworks all the time.
Yeah.
And, what were you guys thinking when you came up with this scene? And it's not been anything even remotely close to being finished.
Right.
But yet, here we are showing people that were potential investors going, where was your guys' head? What do you think about this when you wrote this scene?
It's a very fine piece.
But that's the thing, though.
But let me dig deeper. I need to know what were you thinking when you wrote that. I get it. I understand.
Yes, exactly.
There's a bunch more, but I like the idea of what it is. I don't. That's hard for me. I don't dissect stuff like that. Maybe that's simple. I don't know if that's just simple-minded or what, but for me, it's hard to go, okay, I want to know why. Behind the scenes, I'm like, that scene was awesome. Now I see it not in the scene. I see how they're running along with the camera and all that stuff, and I'm just like, this feels ruined now. I'm weird. I am. That's fine. I'm okay with that. But you know what I mean? I'm strange like that. But whatever. I don't watch the behind the scenes stuff. I same thing with music. I do. Okay, so with music, it's different for me because I want to know, well, what was the thought behind what is the story? Because I feel like videos don't tell what the hell is actually going on in the song. It's completely, that's different. I'm weird.
It's all in the details.
It's all in the details. So there's that. So there you guys go. There's a little look inside of what's going on. It's not even nowhere near it. Okay, what do you got?
Oh, you got to go back to chat. You got to go back to chat.
Okay, so Brian says, what? LOL, nice.
We're not talking Minions here, but okay.
No, I know. And then Jeff says, do think Star Wars will give up on the new Star Wars movie. I want them to go back and here to Empire. I read the books. Mohammed said, do we have guitar episode tomorrow?
Yes,
He's very much missing the guitar. He's
and Jeremy says, Misa likes Star Wars.
See, now, my brother, the big thing, I don't talk much on here. I try not to go too much,
Yes.
Anyway, so at one point in time, he says to me, and this was a long time ago, he's like, Misa Jar Jar Binks, Misa ruined the movie. The biggest thing, that stuck with me after that. So I was like,
but that's the thing,
Jar Jar Binks.
The original design of George Lucas was Jar Jar Binks. And if you look at it, he was a Sith. He literally started out as a nobody and ended up in the Senate. What was Senator Palpatine trying to do? Bring the Sith into the fucking Senate. Like, that's canon crazy shit that Lucas was doing. Lucas just sucked at dialogue. His ideas were incredible.
Right.
So trying to sell that shit. I mean, it was funny. I was talking with Jeremy about how Mark Hamill and Harrison Ford, Luke Skywalker and Han Solo.
Right.
When they were shooting the scene in the trash compactor, and he's actually on this, you can look it up. It's hilarious watching Mark Hamill do voice acting, which is amazing. Because he was like, oh, well, maybe it's not, staying streamlined to the scene because my hair, we were just in there and it was all wet and it was in the trash compactor.
Right.
And now it's dry. And Mark Hamill, in true fine form and fashion, looks at the camera, does his best Harrison Ford impression, goes, kid, if they're worried about your hair, then we're both screwed. And I went, yes!
Can you imagine, though, like, voice acting in its whole, like, I used to think that would be fun.
Oh, my God,
like,
yes.
I was like, I would love that. Then I got, okay, so I did watch some, behind the scenes stuff with that.
Yeah!
And they put so much into it, like, even to the point where their throats are fucking bleeding from doing so much of the voice acting. I was like, gosh dang, like, a lot of times we look at something and we go, that would be so much fun. And then you start doing it, or you find out more about it. You're like, yeah, that's not what I even imagined it would be like.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing is when you go back and you look
kind of like my first marriage.
When you go back and look at Mark Hamill's career, Star Wars was just a stepping stone. Because his voice acting credits, like he played the fucking Joker in the animated Batman series.
And I've heard that he's one of the favorites for that.
Oh my God, because here's the thing. Like he had, and I was talking with Jeremy about this earlier today, but you got the greats of like Jack Nicholson playing the Joker. And, fight me all day long, but Michael Keaton is the original and only Batman.
Yes. Yeah.
And then you had, Cesar Chavez, I think was the original one. The campy Batman with Adam West on the old, 50s and 60s.
I lost so much okay, so the ones that stand out to me that I remember.
Yes, go ahead.
Michael Keaton.
Yes.
And I remember Val Kilmer.
Yes.
Because he has this really, Anyway. And then, Christian Bale? Okay. I did not like him as Batman. His Batman voice, I was like,
I'm Batman.
You're trying too hard.
Then you got Ben Affleck, and now you have...
I remember Ben, again.
What's the guy's name? Patton.
Oh, the new one, Robert
Pattinson, yes.
Who's gonna... I'm still like...
See, you know what?
I want to, but I'm also like... Are you glittering underneath there?
Here's the thing. In almost every other role, aside from that whole fucking shiny vampire bullshit, I love Robert Pattinson.
Right.
Like, have you seen The Lighthouse with him?
He is a great actor.
Him and William Dafoe. Mm-mm. Oh my God, go watch that. No. That is incredible.
I was going to, but okay. Yep, I remember that now, but I hadn't watched it.
Yeah, go check that out. It's incredible. Seriously.
So
we're blowing up. Go ahead.
We are, absolutely. So Josh says, don't go into the light. John says, I'm having Saturday chill stream withdrawals, LOL.
Same.
Jeremy says Darth Jar Jar. Yes. Adam says Darth Vader breathing apparatus with kazoo. I said what I said. Yeah, I said that. Thank you. I was like, can you imagine if Darth Vader had like a kazoo taped to his helmet and it'd be like, okay, it's probably way better. It sounds funnier.
Here's the thing.
In my head.
If you ever want to do Darth Vader impression without the breathing apparatus and this, that, and the other thing, say cookie, inhaling, and exhaling, where it's...
Oh my gosh.
Seriously.
But imagine that with a kazoo. Like, that would be so... I mean, it'd be hard to be scared of... Like, I'm not scared of him anyway, but it would be like... I can't do a kazoo, obviously. Like, it's horrible. But can you imagine that? Like that?
Yes.
I thought it was funny. It might have been like 2 o'clock in the morning and just laughing about everything dumb. But at that point, yeah.
See, that's where, when you get back to the pop culture, Robot Chicken, and those episodes with Emperor Get your 6'2" asthmatic ass back here with your torso light bright.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, he's crying.
Fantastic.
He's crying.
He's crying. I keep on, like, because we're talking about Star Wars and everything, like, I keep on thinking about freaking Robot Chicken.
Yes. Yes.
What does he say? Oh, gosh.
My lord.
Oh, yeah. I can't even do it right now. I can't even do it.
My lord.
Go fuck yourself. Oh God, that's horrible.
Lord.
But it's the best. Like, it's the best.
Oh my God, Robot Chicken just fucking nailed it.
But that, you know what? I've tried to watch that before, and that was the only one that I actually was like, okay.
Yes.
And I thought about it because isn't Seth Green the creator of that one?
Yes, he is.
So, and I'm like.
And he's actually had Mark Hamill come on and do voiceover stuff on Robot Chicken.
So, but I'm trying to watch it, right? And I'm like, some of this stuff I just can't laugh at. Like, some of it I'm just like, what the fuck?
It's so stupid.
What's going on?
Like Robot
and then
Chicken.
that episode, I'm like, this is gold. But I'm thinking about this because when I was younger, along with Snoop Dogg, Seth Green was also another crush of mine. Yeah. And I'm like...
He's your hall pass, huh?
As an adult, I'm like... I really... I could have. Good thing. You know, because I'm watching that going, wow, you know, as funny as I thought. But anyway, that was probably my favorite episode because it's hilarious.
Louder says, check out Venture Brothers. Good stuff.
Venture Brothers.
Very
okay.
Good stuff.
All right. Then I got Brian saying, speaking my language, September, I got to go with Kevin Conroy, his animated series, iconic.
Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome. And then Jeff says, Lego Batman is better than Ben Affleck Batman. And John says, Darth Brooks.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
I've been sharing a bunch of the Facebook memes with Baby Yoda, Grogu. And there's been the ones with Darth Maul, and that's where he got the Darth Brooks.
I saw that. Was it two guitars?
Yes, it's hilarious.
You guys are funny. Like, I love this. I love this back and forth, you know, with you guys. It's so much fun. So I was having a conversation earlier today, and I was talking. I'm going to put a disclaimer out here. Well, I'm just going to go with it, whatever. So I was talking with one of my friends, and I was like, you know, she was sharing me a bunch of music with me. I'm like, I love this. This is something that I probably wouldn't have found on my own because it wasn't something that I'm used to like or I would like. So I'm listening to some of the stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I like this. Like, I dig this. And I'm like, why can't, like, is music an eighth love language? It should be. And then I got here, and I was on the way here. I was like, "Fuck, there's only 5 love languages, you dumbass." So I'm like trying to change it. I'm like, oh, the 6th love language. I mean, but seriously, all joking aside, that I fixed it now. Thanks, guys, for telling me. Anyway, but I fixed it.
I sent you the memo.
No, you did not. You were just like, I'm just going to let her drown here. Whatever. Or just let her Polish ass just be good with it.
It was funny as hell, I'm not going to lie.
But anyway, everybody else is commenting like, yeah, I love cheer music. So whatever. They didn't really. If they did, they weren't telling me. So, but the thing, but behind that though, I love it when people send music. I love when they're like, "Hey, this is really just like this is a banger." Is that what all the hip kids are saying? Oh God, I feel old. Anyway, I love that though when people do are like, "Listen to this song. This is a good song I found," and then you just kind of rabbit hole down. And I like that. I like music being shared.
Speaking of new music, Joe Satriani and Steve Vai is dropping new records left, right, and center. Holy shit. If you guys have not checked that out, I love some Joe Satriani, and I love some Steve Vai.
Yes.
Go check it out. He actually has a new guitar called the Hydra. This thing is steampunked out fucking badass.
That is pretty awesome. Like, you did share that. I was like, yeah. And this week, I forgot to tell you guys too, like, probably about 10 years now, and I've been posting it because I'm trying to manifest the shit out of this.
Yeah.
Hang drum. Yes. I have been wanting one so bad, and the idea is I do want it, and I want to play, and actually do videos to kind of, you know, get the chill and whatever, and share, because
those things are so fucking cool.
They're beautiful. I mean, it looks like 2 of my mom's big ass mixing bowls put together, but I'm just like, This saucer son of a bitch drum is going to be mine.
Tuned to pitch. It's amazing.
But seriously though, so I actually joined a handpan group hang drum group on Facebook because I'm like, okay, I want to learn about this. I want to, because it's pretty big investment. Because I did find them on Amazon, but I'm like, I just don't feel like the quality is going to be there. Because, you know, they say you pay.
What you
get what you pay for.
Yep.
So I posted in that group and I'm like, hey guys, I've been wanting one of these so bad for so long. Can you help me out here? What do I look for? So there was a guy in California who actually does make them, and there's a lot of good reviews on it. So it wasn't like, hey, I'm selling this, but not really. Take your money.
Turns out to be an LP tank. There's a barbecue.
Right. So he actually reached out and he was like, hey, I do make these. And he's got videos for each one that he has for sale.
That's cool.
So I went on in there and listened, and I found the one. I was like, oh my God. And I looked at the price and I was like, oh my God. 15. So if 15 of my friends would send me 100, I could probably make. Just kidding. I'm going to work for it. But I got to talking with him. I'm like, man, he's like, there could be a sale coming up.
Right.
Okay. Still broke, but thank you for that. I like the idea of it. So hopefully in the future, I'm still like, I'm listening to it every day. I keep watching that one. I'm like, I want this so much.
Absolutely.
So I'm hoping that will be a thing, and I'll be able to share that with you guys. If you guys have not had a chance to listen to some of that stuff, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
That's one of the things that I found really invigorating is going back to the guitar and listening to the new stuff that Joe Satriani's putting out, listening to the stuff that Steve Vai's putting out, and going and just exploring melody, and rhythm and rhythmic melodies. Like one of my favorite bands that I've stumbled upon over the past couple of years is The Who, and I'm not talking. Yeah,
no, you're talking.
I'm talking like The Who, THE. Capital H, capital U. They took Tibetan throat singing and made it heavy metal.
Yeah.
It is the fucking coolest thing ever. If you've not checked this out, go check it out. It is amazing because it's just so freaking tribal and just like they're playing 2-stringed instruments that are heavy as hell.
Yeah.
And it's seriously, I encourage you, go check it out. It's The Who. The HU. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And, listening to the new stuff that Steve Vai and Joe Satriani's bringing out, I'm listening to this stuff going, wow, I forgot how much I like melody.
Yeah.
I forgot how much I like rhythmic melodies and rhythms and that's the whole reason why I started Guitar Fridays. So I'm like, man, I want to play and we can't go out and play. Right. I want to gig. We can't go out and gig. So I'm going to entertain you guys and, the elements of being able to play my instrument and enjoy it for the sake of enjoying it because I'm creating melody. I'm creating rhythmic melody. I'm creating rhythms.
Right.
And loving the shit out of this while being able to go through and still hone my craft.
You know what? Because Brian is listening.
Yes.
He needs to get on Guitar Friday with you.
Dude, please come.
Just saying. Just gonna throw that out there. No, I know you guys have talked about that before. And it's interesting to see, stepping out from just doing regular podcasts and stuff. Like we work together. We've done music together, all this different stuff. And you even taught me a little bit of bass and whatnot, which I love that. Okay. So I've discussed this about wanting the drum and everything. And I know I'm a collector of instruments and not a player. So I'm really trying to push myself to go, okay, if you're going to be serious, like you really have to be serious because that's a lot of money to spend.
Yes, it is.
And I want to be good at it. Yeah. So thinking of that, I'm just like, one of the big things that drew me in music other than singing is the bass. Like I could pick that out like that in a song. And I was like... And so the rhythm parts of it are really where I tend to gravitate towards. Right. Is that how you kind of discovered what instrument was more?
Here's the thing. All right. Telling tales out of school. This is what I did. I started out with a recorder, which here's the thing. If you actually ever heard real recorder music, it's fucking stunning. Go listen to Stairway to Heaven. Those are real recorders. Not the grade school shit that you're squeaking everywhere.
Okay, thank you for clearing that up because I was like,
but no, that's the instrument that they used in Stairway to Heaven. They actually used real recorders and real flutes.
Yeah.
When they're played properly, they sound beautiful. However, I played the poor kid's instrument. I played the clarinet.
I did too.
And I fucking hated it. But I loved music. At a very young age, cutting my teeth on a church piano. Didn't know how to play, but I understood down here it went boom, 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 boom. And up here it went tink, 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 tink.
Right.
So low notes, high notes. For whatever reason, it just resonated with me. Didn't know how I knew it. Didn't know a damn thing about music. I literally could not carry a tune in a dump truck. Forget it. Okay? Wasn't happening.
Bucket.
Right. Kick the fucking bucket. Tony is about as musically retarded as you can get. Fast forward to I think it was my 14-year Christmas.
Okay.
I was 14 on Christmas. And I got a gift certificate for JCPenney's catalog. And I went, I'm getting a guitar. I don't know the first thing about it. And I probably am never going to be a great player.
But I want this.
But I want this. So I got this guitar. It was a Harmony piece of shit guitar out of JCPenney's catalog.
Yeah.
And got the guitar home. I tuned it. I didn't know how to tune it because I'm just like, bam, 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 bam. And the first time I went to strum it, I broke 3 strings.
Yeah.
Worst decision ever. But
yeah.
here's the thing. Is the next day I was up at the music store buying more strings with my grandmother because she really wanted to see me. And like my grandma was huge in supporting me for this whole thing. But that was the thing. And, you know, here we are, fast forward, 30 some odd years later.
Right.
And I still am learning new things about this instrument every single day. And I can't tell you how many guitars I actually have over with broken strings, but I've replaced them all because it's one of those things that I love the exploration of music. And it's not necessarily on a guitar. It's just music in general. And I love the sound of it. It gets me excited because I'll watch YouTube videos and go on a huge rabbit hole about, you know, understanding music theory because now I understand it. And I went, holy shit, is it really that easy? And the answer is yes.
It's very, when you look at all of it, it's very intimidating.
But it is
to some people. Like, okay, so to me, it seems like it's all like knowing notes and doing all that stuff has always been something that's felt very intimidating to me. Like I said, and I've talked about this before on past episodes. When I played clarinet, I had other people, I was looking at their book, writing down the notes in bright red marker and got busted for it. So
I got demoted to last year for saying fuck it on my audition tape. It was great.
So I never was first. I was never second. I was not even fucking 5th chair.
I was always last.
But the thing is, it's always been very, like, I love music.
Yeah.
My family is very musically and artistic and inclined, all that stuff. And I love it. But if you look at it and you go, man, this is intimidating. Like, I don't get me wrong. Like, I don't expect to pick up the guitar and be like, I'm fucking good at this. Like, some people are.
And here's the thing is I want to go back in the process, and I know I'm skipping around for time frames, but here's the crazy part about this. One of the people that hugely inspired me to play guitar was my Uncle Paul. And he was always playing 12 strings. So I'm like, what kind of motherfucking sorcerer is this guy?
Right.
And how are you doing that? Because he was the one that inspired. And this dude could literally sing and play all the hits. Like he could do Chicago.
Yeah.
He could do Boston. Like, oh my God. Watching him do oh God, More Than a Feeling.
Yeah.
On a 12 string. I'm like, dude, this is amazing. I was just absolutely wowed by that. And here's the cool part about it. I actually got to play with it in person with him years later.
Oh, that's awesome.
But it was so cool because now it's the adverse element of he says, I'm this incredible guitar player. And he just strums chords. And I'm like, that's bullshit. I've seen you play.
Right.
You're an incredible singer. Like
I've heard him say this too.
One of his favorite songs is by Boston.
Yeah.
Foreplay, Long Time.
Yeah.
Which is such an incredible tune. Like there's so many key changes and time changes, and he just cranks that shit up. And the record came out in a good year, 1976. So not gonna lie. But no, I mean,
an old year.
That's what I grew up listening to. Like all the greats. Like we listen to country music, Boxcar Willie, Johnny Cash, Conway Twitty, Loretta
so
Lynn.
Much good music.
And right on the other side of that was Ray Charles. Listening to like Muddy Waters, Howlin' Wolf, Robert Johnson, Aretha Franklin,
so good.
Etta James.
I was gonna say, you better say it.
I mean, you got Billie Holiday, you got Duke Ellington, you got Count Basie, you got Miles Davis, you got all of these
so many good,
many incredible people that knew how to just write a great tune, and it stuck with you.
Yeah.
And then you ventured into a bunch of different Chuck Berry, the Beach Boys, all of these people that just went, here's a great song, and here's the cool part about it. We're going to throw in some Bach.
And you know why they did that?
Because they knew how to write a fucking song.
No, because they got the fuck out of their own way.
Yes. Yeah.
Honestly. Okay.
Straight up.
How many of those musicians that you just named did not have people tell them no? Turn them down, turn them away before they wrote that song that finally was like, oh.
Fucking James Brown.
Right, exactly. Seriously, though, like, and I only say this because we just brought up the fact of, like, I feeling intimidated when I look at him, look at the guitar, I look whatever, I'm like, oh, this is intimidating. But if you don't get out of your own way, you can't get good at it. You got to start.
That's the thing is I thought I would never be a semi-decent guitar player. And since now I'm the old guy, I still have people coming to me on the side going, how the fuck did you do that? And I go, what did I do?
Wait a minute.
I've forgotten more songs than I have ever learned.
Right.
Because I'm one of those musicians that I just want to be a better musician. And nobody is harder on you than yourself. So lighten the fuck up.
True. Well, that's how I feel about singing. I love singing. I do. I love to sing. When other people that are around that can play and sing and all that stuff, like I'm like, I want to sing with you, but I forget the words. It's just a constant thing. I'm like, where are the words going?
Yes.
Am I by myself or singing in the shower? Hell yeah, I know all those words. I get around other people, I'm like,
duh, I can count to Captain Potato.
It's so shitty. I hate it because I love being able to do that with people. Like, it's so much fun.
Hell yeah. Louder Louder just said, I just ordered Inviolate by Steve Vai. Great record.
Hell yeah. All right, I got some catching up to do.
You do that.
Jeff says Family Guy Star Wars, the best, LOL. John says, nice Evo, by the way.
You like that?
I saw that.
Do epic shit.
He also says, I saw that throat singing jam you're talking about. I was really digging it. Brandon says, they say the next episode of Book of Boba Fett may actually have an appearance of Boba Fett. Is that how you say it?
Yes.
I'm saying it wrong. I'm saying it right. LOL. All right. And Brian says, look at the Bee Gees.
You can't tell by the way I walk.
One of my mom's favorites. She just like,
hey.
Is that Night Fever?
It's Saturday Night Fever. That's the thing. It's the fact that these guys were the epitome of 70s. Bell bottoms.
Yes.
Fucking crazy ass hair. Cocaine out the wazoo. And these guys were pimp back then.
They knew how to do it.
They knew how to do it. Right. You can't tell by the way I walk.
Oh, gosh.
I mean, come on,
Can you imagine, like, the disco? Like, that era? Like,
still alive.
Squeeze. You get that note out.
Yeah, fuck you, man.
Oh, my gosh. You know what time it is, though?
It is time for shout-outs.
Time for shout-outs. You want to go first, or do you want me to go?
That's on you.
Go first.
Go first.
Alrighty, guys.
Do it.
I'll go ahead. Buns and Roses Holistics. We're going to start out with them, guys. They have tea, tarot candles, yoga, Reiki healings. Buns and Roses. They're also on Instagram. I started following them. I'm just gotta say.
We gotta get them on the show.
She's freaking adorable. She was doing yoga on there, and I was just like, she's so damn cute. Like, love. Just hit the heart. Yes. So anyway, they also have great tea and a whole bunch of other really cool stuff. They joined us at the farmers market. I was lucky to be a part of that last year. Going to be doing it this next season coming up.
Yes.
Excited about that.
We are not missing anything.
But you can check Buns and Roses also out on Buns and Roses Holistics on Instagram or www.bunsandrosesHolistics.com, and they're also on Facebook as well.
Yes.
So go check them out if you guys are interested. Like I said, their tea is amazing. Just go check them out. Yes. Seriously.
Support local!
Support local. And speaking of supporting local, I got 2 more here, guys, I want to talk about. Yay! Stone Cottage Farm of Mayville. Great.
It's the soap.
Amazing.
It's the soap.
Goat milk soap. Like, just amazing. So there was a little post. I'm just going to go into it. There was a little post about having to raise the prices because everything is going up.
Yes.
She uses coconut oil in there.
Yes.
And the prices on that have gone just skyrocketing.
Through the fucking
So pretty much everything that she uses in the soap, aside from the goat milks, it's getting expensive. So she had to raise up the prices, but her prices are still really low compared to some of the other ones. So please check them out. You can follow them on Facebook. They talk about all of the stuff happening at the farm. Kinmageddon will be coming up.
Oh, good God.
Get to see all the goats being born, or not necessarily being born, but you get to see all of them jumping and bouncing around and just cute.
I got to see more.
Super cute. Yeah, I got to too, actually. And let me see here. What else? They are on Etsy. You can follow them on Facebook. But if you want to go to the Etsy shop, you can see what kind of scents they have in and everything else. If you can't, because right now we're not into the farmer's market season, so you won't be able to catch them there.
Yes.
So you can go to www.etsy.com/shop/Stone Cottage Farm Soap and get your order put in there. Last but not least, I got Katie.
Yep.
Katie, Creative Crafts by Kate. You can reach her at 989-553-5338. She does custom sewing, machine embroidery, custom vinyl work. You can like her on Facebook at It's Just a Thing. Cancer sucks.
Fuck cancer.
Fuck cancer. I agree. I agree. So you can go check her out. Order. We also, I don't have the name, but we will get that posted. We have a lady that is working on some cups for some behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah.
We'll get her posted so you guys can also see her as well. Because we got to share the love.
Exactly.
Speaking of sharing love, I'm going to pass it over to you.
Do you want to catch up and chat first?
Yeah, probably. Oh, you guys are great. Brian says they used to play like the Beatles. And not only that, but Saturday Night Fever tracks were throwaway tracks from their album.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
I can't help it. Now I got it in my head.
I know, right?
I'm like...
But anyway, so speaking of live music... At the Harvest, ladies and gents, they have open mic night.
Oh, yes.
And they do it on Thursday, which we're doing this. So
I want to do that.
I know, so do I. But anyways, you can go to the Harvest. They have incredible food, amazing tea, delicious coffees. And they have such an incredible staff there. In fact, one of those amazing staff is Emily Steely. She is a massage therapist on her day job. She does house calls. You can text her, and don't be creepy, 989-492-6251. She does therapeutic massage, relaxation massage, trigger point therapy, cranial, sacral, light healing touch, reflexology, and joint mobility. Give her a text because, you know, that's the thing. You got to take your health seriously because we talk about that all the freaking time.
Yes.
So speaking of taking your health seriously, Heather and I started this journey about a year and a half ago or so now.
Something like that.
At Shelson's Natural Health, 21 North Almer Street, Carroll, Michigan. What are you doing?
I was trying to crack my neck and got too close to the mic.
Sorry, guys. It's 723. And Dr. Matthew J. Shelson is one of the amazing doctors there. He is a PhD God, I can never see this. I gotta get my new glasses. LHMP is those numbers or letters are, I don't know, they kind of go together. Anyways, if you like male doctors, because you're comfortable with them, you can reach Dr. Matt at 855-672-2600. And there's also, we see Dr. Katie, who she got married and changed her last name. So now this business card's irrelevant. We love you, Dr. Katie.
Yes, yes, we do.
So if you like a female doctor, if you're more comfortable with a female doctor, because most of the time they'll give it to you straight up, no bullshit, no chaser.
True.
She also is there at Shelson's Natural Health. You can reach her at 855-672-2600. Yeet that across the studio. And what do you have to lose but your health? So take it seriously, guys.
But also, too, just a reminder on that, just to piggyback on what he said. They do treat people from all over the world, so you don't necessarily have to be in Cairo to be seen by them, or however they
treat people in Uganda.
Right. So you guys can check it out. Even if you're not from Cairo area, you can get in touch with them. So that's another awesome thing. But yeah, it's been a cool experience. It's been interesting to see the difference in
this is
how
the best
I feel.
I've ever felt in my life.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm not don't just take that for our word for it, but you guys can check it out as well and see how you feel from doing it. We have a lot of people that have gone to them now, and that's awesome to see that. And a lot of people have some really good reviews on seeing the doctor. So there's that.
It's amazing.
That is amazing.
It's been honestly such an incredible journey because, like we were talking earlier in the episode, I'm one of those kids that grew up literally allergic to everything on 27 different kinds of medications for asthma, hay fever, allergies, the whole entire 9 yards.
Yeah.
And now I can breathe.
Right.
And I'm not walking around going, everything outside's trying to kill me. It's amazing. Like, this is seriously the best I've ever felt in my whole entire life. And it's only getting better with the more that I understand and the more studying that I do to go, if I add this and take this away, it's that much better.
And it's really about your own journey too. You know,
it's
you figure it out individualized for yourself. So it's awesome to go and check that out, see what's what. And, you know, I have gone to several doctors throughout my life, and I have fired several doctors because
most of them try to kill me.
You know, didn't work for me, whatever. So just remember that, you know, if you do find a doctor and it's just not jiving for you, you don't have to stick with that doctor.
Right.
I can't stress that enough.
Right.
I'm not saying don't see a doctor. I'm just saying if that one's not for you, let your other doctor know who put you into contact with that doctor.
Yeah.
And I've done that before. Let me see here. Brandon says Cesar Chavez, LOL. It's Cesar Romero.
Oh, Jesus. And, yes, Cesar Romero.
I just realized that I've been about 20 minutes behind since my friend called me. That's okay. That's okay.
You're fired, Brandon.
You brought up about needing new glasses and stuff. I have glasses, but they were my freebies. Yeah. So I don't wear them on screen because they give that glare. So a lot of times I'm like, it's getting so bad.
Here's the shitty part.
It's actually far away. Like I can't, it's the farther away.
Here's the shitty part about it. I've hit apparently midlife, and where in order for me to read shit close up, I got to take off my glasses.
Yep.
In order for me to see shit far away, I have to adjust my glasses.
Yes.
I have new glasses. I'm just waiting for them to come in because apparently they have to do a bunch of XYZ coordinates and 3D planes and this, that, and the other thing because apparently my astigmatism changed again.
Right.
And my eyes are like, nope, I don't know what's going on. So apparently we're just going to have to do this thing. And it's obnoxious. Getting old is a trap. Don't do it. It sucks.
I mean, depends on how it depends on how you look at it. I will say.
I'm just saying from a standpoint of shit wearing out.
I will say, I did see my doctor, and I know I've talked about this. I just said, you have to fire your doctor. Well, I almost did. I almost fired my eye doctor because my eye doctor was like, so you're at that age we might have to talk about bifocals. Excuse me? Have to talk about what now? Wait a minute. But I've come to find out because I've talked about this and I've joked about it so many times that other people were like, I've had bifocals since I was like in my 30s. Wait, what? It's not an old, no offense.
Right.
But I was like, I thought you had to be old to get bifocals, but apparently no.
Here's the shitty part about it. I just learned this because they're trying to fuck you, and it pisses me off.
Man.
They charge you more for fucking bifocals.
Of course they do.
And here's the shitty part about it. My optometrist says to me, because I love my optometrist, he's straight up no bullshit. He's like, look, I can save you a couple $100 if you just take your glasses off and read whatever the hell it is.
Right.
And I'm like, yes, all fucking day long. I will take my glasses to read off to read whatever it is in front of me and put them back on so I can see to drive.
Right.
Because this is stupid.
That's what mine told me
to
too.
Put a little freaking concave line in your glasses, you know, and be
right.
Screw you. Take your glasses off.
Well, that was the funny thing. Okay. And also because I work with glasses, I get people's used glasses, or I get people's glasses from loved ones that they inherited them from to make the jewelry that I do.
Yeah.
So I got some of those, and I'm taking the lenses out of these frames, and I'm like, these are expensive. I'm thinking about it, and I had somebody one time because I make up the jewelry so people can see and they can purchase it without having to have a pair of glasses from a loved one. And the one lady is like, this lens is broken. And I look at it and I was like, no, that's a bifocal. But I'm using, like, I'm not throwing them away. I'm using them. So I'm like, yeah, no, that's a bifocal, actually. Right. But when I'm breaking these pieces, you know, getting the lenses out, I'm just like, that's so expensive. So at least there's an option. So if you have glasses sitting around, you can make some fun stuff. But I thought about that. I'm like, oh, man.
And then as the neat little perspective that my optometrist said, he's like, look, you're at the perfect age and where your eyesight's at to do the corrective LASIK surgery. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, so what are we looking at, doc? Is it still like $3,500 an eye?
Yeah.
He's like, no, it's a lot cheaper. It's only about $1,200.
Right.
Does insurance cover it? Because that's about the only way I'm going to be able to pay for it.
Right. Well, John's chiming in over here on YouTube. He says, when I got my laser eye surgery, they corrected my astigmatism. Trust me, it was well worth the investment.
All right.
So I've heard different things though. Like John, you're one of the ones that I've heard is good. Like you had a good experience with it. But I also have heard other people that their eyes they're so painful now that they can't handle the pain from it.
Right.
So there's always different sides to it. And I guess we really do just pick and choose because it could be different for everybody.
Well, I'm on quite a different journey because I'm going to try and heal myself internally and hopefully that this shit gets taken care of.
Right.
Because I'm doing what it's supposed to be doing.
There you go.
And you know what? If I fuck myself up, I only have myself to blame.
And it's all on you, buddy.
That's right.
You did this yourself. Shit in your hat, now wear it.
What did you learn?
You could have lost 30 pounds. That freaking meme kills me. Oh my gosh. But I mean, it really is a journey. It's different journeys for everybody else. I know we talk a lot too about health journeys and different things like that. And eating differently, which, you know, now that I'm starting to feel better and I'm trying to go, okay.
The secret is vitamin D3.
Okay, so you say, yes, check into that, everybody. Check into it. Do your due diligence.
Yes.
But you guys know that. We always say that. We don't claim that certain things work because we know that they do or whatever. It's always go find out for yourself. What do you got over there?
John's chiming in the chat.
Okay. So John says, do you want me to know? Oh, do you want to know what burning eyeball with a laser smells like? Smells like I was lighting a cigarette and my mustache got too close to the lighter left me. So, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I could handle. I don't know.
I'm good.
So
I'd probably do it if I had the extra cash, but I'm good.
With all of the different surgeries that I've had, I had somebody say to me, didn't you want to be awake for that? No. No, I do not. No, I did not want to be awake for that. So then I had somebody else like, I wouldn't want to, they're telling me that I wouldn't want to have surgery. I don't want to have somebody like put me that close to death.
Right.
To bring me back. I'm like, I never thought about that. I'm just like, now I'm like,
I'm just saying there's some suspect shit going on with these anesthesiologists because they laugh. They laugh at their own jokes. They're like, so you're not going to remember anything, right? And I'm like, wait a minute.
They thinking They do.
Like, what the fuck, man?
The one came in and he's like rubbing on my arm and he's like, "You good?" And I'm like, "Wait, what?" He's like, "Just let me have a little bit more coffee so I'm not so shaky." I'm like, "Wait, what?" No. Why do you think this is funny? It's like, Fight
Right.
Club at the hospital when the nurse is pushing me back in. Well, there's one thing I can say is you are sure strong.
What happened?
No. So you think about all that stuff, and I'm like, because I will have to go back in for another surgery eventually at one point, but I'm just like,
Not impressed. 0 out of 10. Do not
I don't know
recommend.
if I want to do this. So I got a couple more things over here on YouTube. Let me see here. Brandon says, I got it in 2007 and it was amazing, but I was 24 at the time. I was back to wearing glasses a year or two ago. At our age, though, it may last you 10 years. Big Box Dave is joining in with MTG
Big Box
Attitude.
Dave.
Hey, Heather and Tony. Love you guys. Love you too.
Loud love, brother. Loud love.
Loud love. And John says, after watching Final Destination, I was reluctant to get the surgery. I'm not going to lie. And also, Brandon says, to Hostage of Fear, though, the laser automatically stops if your eye moves. And Brian says, check your messages. And don't make this. I never pay attention to don't make this weird. Hold on, I'm going on there.
Yeah, there you go.
It's low, like it's giving me the
Well,
ring.
while
here.
you're loading, I want
Yeah,
to
go
say
ahead.
that I will be doing Guitar Fridays and Chill Stream this weekend.
There you go.
And, shout out to Big Box Dave. He's been dropping some epic freaking stuff this week. Sorry, Dave, I haven't had a chance to comment, but I have caught your videos because I've been en route doing 15 million different things. So, brother, keep freaking putting out the content. It is amazing. Love, love, love what you do. Crazy freaking polls, by the way, of the random stuff. And he did some thrift store, flea market stuff.
Yeah, I haven't got a chance to watch that part of it yet.
Freaking
But
I love all the Urza stuff you keep finding, man. Seriously.
I was blown away. Okay, so the last one that I actually watched is he was doing three different ones, three different like rounds, and Pat ended up getting I think all in all, he ended up winning the first round of it with all of the signed art cards.
Yes.
That blew my mind. I was like, holy crap, man. And then like there was an apology and stuff on it, and I was like, sorry you're going through whatever you're going through, buddy. Like, my heart was like, sorry. But so I watched the full thing, and I'm like, this is pretty cool. So all that content, Dave, just don't stop doing it no matter what anybody is saying or doing.
I want a
whatever.
Big Box Dave autograph, man.
Me too, man. Me too.
Hell yes.
Evil Dave.
Evil Dave, yes.
So if you guys get a chance, we're giving some love. Go watch MTG Attitude. There's so much content there, you guys. There's so many different people in that community. If you guys are into Magic the Gathering, there's so many different people to go watch.
Good stuff.
Good communities. Start with Big Box Dave, MTG Attitude, you guys.
Pipe Dream Gaming.
Pipe Dream.
Mr. DJ Longhair.
Joey Moss. Oh, God. There's so many, like, Riddlers.
Mattcaster Mage. Twiddler's Place. Yes.
Yeah. Pause
Brown.
Yeah, there's so many. And sorry for you guys if we didn't say you, but there's so many. So here, I'm showing you.
What's that? What is that?
Josh asked him to draw.
That is alrighty. Sup,
bro. Sup, bro. Now I have to go back. I lost. Guys, it's a boner banana. Sorry, you guys didn't see it. But I just told you what it was.
Can we share that on the Don't Make This Weird page?
Yeah, you just say, oh no, oh no. Oh no. I don't know if that's what it was meant to be, but that's what I dubbed it.
That's friggin' hilarious.
It's a boner bro banana.
It's a boner bro banana.
So John says, so we're going to cram the cylinder thing underneath the eyelid to give you. I don't know if I can read this because it's going to make my eyeballs hurt. So. Are you to trust us then and tell us to stare at the orange while you... No. How about no? Brandon says, anyone want to buy all my Magic cards? I'm consider selling. Oh, man.
Dude, you're killing me.
My heart.
You're killing me,
Brian
man.
says, ah ha ha. And Josh is staring intently at the screen while eating a banana like, aha!
Do you have a boner while you're eating bananas?
Boner banana.
It's a boner bro banana.
Don't take that and use that for anything.
It is don't make this weird for a reason.
It is don't make this weird for a reason, but it's just, it's up to you guys if you want us to share the boner bro banana.
I mean, it is what it is. Bring it.
Oh, gosh. Time to edit. Too late. Too late, they say. All right, guys. It's not that time yet. Oh,
It is not that time.
it felt like it was.
No?
That was a really long.
It flies by. We're going to the split screen. I don't understand how these episodes just keep flying by.
I don't know.
I mean,
Every night in my dreams. It just feels like I just got to drop some expensive necklace into the ocean.
I mean,
Not
R.I.P.
ships.
Meatloaf, because I would do anything for love, but I won't drop expensive necklaces in the ocean.
No. Yeah, R.I.P. Seriously, like, this year, let's just have, January was a trial. Let's just start from now.
You know what? I love it so far. I don't even give a shit
I don't
because here's the thing. Betty White and Meatloaf are fucking rocking out in heaven.
Yeah, they are. So true. She's like, all right, Meatloaf, I've loved you forever.
I mean, we all know that the world's going to hell in a handbasket. So Meatloaf and Betty White's like, fuck this popsicle stand. Deuces, bitches, I'm out.
But here's the thing, too. Like, somebody had said,
Yes.
for you to be 99 and for
Yes.
people to say it was too soon, you lived a life that you were loved
Oh, God, yes.
so much.
Betty White was a national
Yeah.
treasure.
Yeah,
Straight up.
for true.
And I love the banter that she used to do back and forth with Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
Because, like, oh my God. And the fact that, he played a character that had this huge infatuation with the Golden Girls.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can't get any more, like, bucket list check.
Really. Really.
I mean, damn. Like, Ryan Reynolds has the best job ever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go hang out with Betty White. She's going to insult the shit out of me and then kick my ass.
And then I'm going to go back to Canada.
And then I'm going to go back to Canada. Fuck yes. Thank you, Ryan Reynolds, for what you do.
Seriously, though, if you guys have not watched The Proposal.
Yes! Oh my God!
Like, that is one of my favorite go-to movies. Like, if I'm in a bad mood, I'm
Yes.
going to watch that. Because
Yes.
to the window, to the wall.
To the window, to the wall.
That's just
Ski,
it.
ski, motherfucker!
Great movie. I don't know. I can't get over it. How, like, I know romance comedies, rom-coms, whatever. You kids are saying it these days.
Best romance comedy is
Super good movie.
Kate Leopold. Fight Me.
You know what? Like, I recall watching it, but it's not one that stuck with me. It's sticking with me.
Here's my jam, just saying.
I get that. Get it. Brandon, I'm gonna let Tony read that one.
What the hell is it?
All right, I'm going. Hold on a second
What you
here. Too late. Showing. He says, if I'm reading this out loud, my name must be Heather. And Brian's throwing up the hearts for the Betty White. And John
Yes.
says, you have to play Golden Girls theme song tomorrow.
I don't know how to fucking play that.
Eat cheesecake while staring into
Yes.
the...
Thank you for being a friend.
So good, though.
Yes.
So good. I don't know.
As meta as this is, I'm really hoping that, when I'm 99, that people look back and go, wow, he's stuck in there this long. And like, it's not just the generation now. Like, Betty White was loved through all generations
Yeah.
and just gave zero fucks. She lived her best life.
Absolutely. And that was another thing, too. Like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of people not necessarily a lot of people, but sometimes when some of the celebrities do pass, like Bob Saget as well. No, but
Loved his comedy. Loved
Okay.
his comedy.
see, now there's different people. People were like, I loved Full House. I did not like his like it's back and forth. But then you also have people that are like, oh, he was just messed up, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Like, I didn't look into it. I guess I was just with the popcorn looking at the comments going, I don't really know what's happening here.
Right.
But, but then you look at, like, we've been talking about Betty White and everything. It's just like, that's a good person. Seems like she was a good person. And there is on her actual Facebook page, there's somebody that's running. It was her assistant, I believe.
Yes.
And she's running and putting stuff up and showing different pictures and things. And
yes.
There's a lot going on. There's a lot of stuff that's getting posted every single day. And some people are like, I don't understand why you're doing this. Because she's still kind of sharing. And she's got, like the state said, keep posting.
Yes.
She's got full, she can do it. And people, I'm like, why are you being so bitter? You gotta be like that.
Key to happiness. Get off social media.
Right now.
Turn off the television. Get off social media.
Just get out of here.
But don't forget to like and subscribe.
Brian says, I do. Brian also says, my mom and I finished the entire series. That's
yes.
Awesome. John says, Cher did a good job singing it the other day. And John also says, the Golden Girls version of the song was the only one I've ever heard until a week ago when I finally heard the full song.
I know, right?
Oh, okay. I haven't listened to that.
They actually did a rock and roll version, which was freaking awesome.
Yeah.
You can find anything on YouTube.
It's interesting when you find, you're like, here's this song that I'm like, I don't really like it. But then you hear it rock version.
Yes.
This is a jam.
Yes. Frog Leap Studios, Leo.
Yeah. Yes. I've listened to him.
Love that guy.
This is a jam. It's so crazy. So crazy.
He has to, I think he's done my favorite version of like Adele's Hello.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Just, and he's done like Gundam style or whatever the hell it's called. And he's done so many other great covers. And you just go, this is how this song should have been written in the first damn place.
Really? And I like, and that's another thing. Like, I talked about this earlier about like Applebee's tasting like apples, and I can't like flip my mind around for this stuff. But I guess like music is different.
Yes.
When I hear, I can appreciate somebody else's version of it.
Yeah.
So I'm not just like stuck on the original. There's some things. It's like movies and books. Sometimes you're just like, this book is incredible. They shit the bed with the movie, but like the music.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Just gonna say.
But there's music and someone does it differently, and you're like,
yeah,
I like that. I don't mind covers. I don't mind cover bands. I'm not saying that.
Yes.
But when somebody goes, I'm gonna make this song my way, I'm like, yeah, do that.
There is nothing better than an amazing cover. Case in point, the original was fucking like triumphantly amazing. Mm-hmm. 9 Inch Nails Hurt.
Yes.
That song completely changed when Johnny Cash did it from a totally different perspective. But I'm sorry. If you are not bawling by the end of watching that video, you are not a human being. Forget it. And his version of Rusty Cage from Soundgarden, Chris Cornell even said, holy shit, I didn't realize how amazing this song was until Johnny Cash sang it.
Yeah, that's awesome. Like, really? That's the thing. Sometimes you just have to think outside. Like, okay, for instance, I love Dolly Parton.
Yeah!
Like, she's one of my spirit. Yes.
Love me some Dolly.
Yeah, but the thing is, Whitney Houston sang
I Will Always Love You.
I Will Always Love You. That I did not know was Dolly Parton's song. Yeah. And she was like,
get it, girl.
Go. And she's like, and she made me money.
Fucking like, A, did she make her money.
Dolly Parton is, man, I love her.
Wicked smart.
Yeah, I love her. And I've seen that too. Like, everybody's like, protect Dolly at all costs. Like, that's the new person we're saving now.
Dolly's going to live forever. She's fucking badass.
Love her. Okay, we got a couple more things and then it's that time.
Is it that time?
It is already. Gross. So let me see here. Where am I at? Brian says to John, listen to the full Cheers. It hits differently.
Yes, it does.
And also, John says, Sound of Silence heavy metal version is awesome. Brian says, so long and thanks for all the fish.
That's a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy callback.
Yeah. And John says, does anybody else remember the old 80s sitcom called Life Goes On with Corky? Yes, I remember that. And Brandon said, I like the HHGTTG movie. Mos Def was great in it.
Oh my God, yes.
Heck yeah. So thank you guys for tuning in, chiming in. I love that. You guys have been awesome. You guys are awesome.
Sam Rockwell played the most amazing version of Save Hot People Rocks. He's the literally interstellar Elvis.
Okay.
It's fucking amazing.
All right. I'm like
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. That's what he's talking about.
Okay, so I've had the book. I never did actually read the book.
You're fired.
And I actually have not watched the movie.
The book is
But I know I know a bunch of quotes from movies, and I'm like, I know what movie that is.
Don't panic. And never forget your towel.
I'm a fake. I don't know. I haven't watched the full thing. I'm fired. I'm getting out. I'm getting out now. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. It is that time. I'm going to go try to make sure that I can get out of the driveway. Because before I got here, I'm messaging him, I'm stuck. I don't know if I'll be here, but I made it. All right, guys, you have a great night. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget
Guitar Fridays tomorrow and MTG Arena Saturday.
Go check that guy out and keep watching the channel. We got different things going on always. Lots of content, lots of different things that is going to be dropping.
Everywhere.
Yeah, so go like, subscribe so you don't miss any of it. We appreciate all of you jumping in, chiming in, talking with us. Love your comments, even though I have to read them sometimes, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to. But we thank you guys for tuning in.
Yes,
got
absolutely. Hit all of the where is it at? Right there. There's all the things that we do with the things that we do.
So check it out with all the things that we do. And remember, guys, keep it weird.
Wow!